what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today I'm joined...
the hottest intros.
And it'll keep going, too, because we're joined by TJ Miller, who you might recognize from Silicon Valley.
A name defines a company. It has to be something primal, something that you can scream out during intercourse, like aviato.
I know you from Deadpool, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say this or just saying this because you're in studio, but alongside Creed, probably the best movie I've seen in the last 12 months.
You look like the inside of other people's assholes.
And we hope it will be a bit of a game changer, because I'd like to see more comic book movies that are R-rated.
Right.
That are a little bit left of center. I think it has to be, otherwise the genre is going to keep going, but just become more and more tired.
Changing the game. Are you ready to start this game?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this talking before the game to end, because I am very hungry. Let's do it.
All right, so the first wing, Sriracha. I know you're a hot sauce guy.
I am. I have my own hot sauce with the Scoville Brothers. Shout out to Scoville Brothers Hot Sauce. You can see them on a Facebook page. So we start with Sriracha. Now, have you already done it, or can I put
So
it
they're
on
already
more?
tossed, but if you want to add, go ahead and add.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of anything.
You're savage life, TJ.
I'm not DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled's like, who's this guy and why does he have such an issue with me?
I want to congratulate you on
Good
recently
wing.
getting married.
Thanks, Jim.
Do you have any advice
Congratulations to me. Condolences to Kate.
Oh, poor Kate. Stuck with you for the rest of her
Stuck
life.
with this weirdo.
Do you have any advice for how to win over a girlfriend's parents or a fiance's parents? Because I think a lot of people fall on their face with that one.
I asked a lot of questions about them, about their lives. People love to talk about themselves. And then just keep emphasizing how much you're going to take care of your fiance.
All right, so this next one is Tapatio. Again, hot sauce guy, this is not gonna bug you at all.
Doesn't do much for us.
So I think that it's interesting that you're in Deadpool and Silicon Valley, because in my opinion, both of those shows kind of have a subset of the audience that to me is the most unbearable group. And
Yes.
now, on Deadpool,
And they're both satire, yeah.
in Deadpool, you have like the Comic-Con guys, Comic-Con dude, and then with Silicon Valley, you have Startup Bro.
Yeah.
And I wonder which to you is the more insufferable audience.
Oh God, they're both so insufferable. So is everyone in Hollywood. Silicon Valley. I mean, I like comic book nerds, although they're so specific about, you know, isn't that the suit wasn't exactly like the suit from the third issue from the '89 collector's edition, but they're that way because they feel so connected to the material. It's so important to them, and the person that bothers me the most is like the self-righteous, pompous Silicon Valley person. I did this award show called the Crunchies, which is
They
like
kind of
Academy
kicked the shit out
Awards.
of you for that one.
Well, I kind of kicked the shit out of them, and then they couldn't take a joke. They hired the guy that was like, you know, from the show making fun of them, and then when I made fun of them, they like freaked out. So I don't like, a lot of people in San Francisco and Silicon Valley take themselves too seriously, and I'm just not into it. So yeah, definitely be them.
Do you think that it was like at all weird that, you know, these tech companies take heat all the time for being misogynistic?
Heat all the time.
That's not on accident. Or being sexist. Like, don't you think it's like a little bit weird that they were like clutching their pearls and like so indignant about some jokes?
Of course, and I love that you have milk. That's true. You guys definitely know hot sauces if you've got that. Yeah, absolutely. I was kind of like, what are you guys talking about? I think one of the people that said, oh, if TJ says the B word one more time, what is the B word, by the way? What kind of little bitch says the B word? Fucking, what a pussy. And, but yeah, the B word, if he says the B word one more time, somebody's gonna beat him up in the parking lot or something. And that guy had pending sexual harassment charges. It's like, they are such baloney over there. It's ridiculous. It's hypocrisy incarnate. It really is.
El Yucateco Caribbean Habanero. I think you like this one, right?
I think this is my favorite
Hot sauce?
interview I've ever done in my life.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well,
You heard me, I'm a hot sauce guy. Bring my own Scoville Brothers hot sauce with me to restaurants. I mean, this is a fun interview, dude.
well, I have plenty of time to fuck it up. Silicon Valley is such a good show because you guys are really
This has
good.
some heat on.
You guys are really good at lampooning these, ridiculous, dumb ideas that come out of Silicon Valley. But I think that by proxy, you have to have had some ideas of your own that you think could be huge. And if you do, can you just give me an elevator pitch on one of your big ideas?
To tell you the truth, I was really mad when I found out about Leafly,
The marijuana.
the Yelp for marijuana. I was like, damn it, that was my idea.
Number 4, what are we on to now?
DJ Khaled.
I'll clean the wings. I'm not a pussy. Okay, I'm not like DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled, unable to finish the wings. DJ Khaled.
All right.
Only made it through 3 wings. DJ Khaled.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
High River Hellacious Hot Sauce. You actually just are now passing DJ Khaled if you eat this wing. Excited for this one?
Heavy duty, here we go.
So, you star alongside Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, and I feel like in 2010, Ryan Reynolds was on everybody's Sexiest Man of the Year cover. And then I think something happened where now they just pass it around between like David Beckham and Chris Hemsworth, and they might throw Zac Efron a bone every once in a while. But when I saw Deadpool, I was like,
throw Efron a bone about being the sexiest man alive, would you?
when I saw Deadpool, I was like, I don't think Ryan Reynolds has given up his throne yet.
Yeah, acting with him's tough. I got lost in his eyes during one scene, and I wasn't able to get out for like 2 or 3 weeks.
I don't blame you 1 minute. So what I'm hoping I can do is show you some classic Ryan Reynolds magazine covers, and you can play like editor-in-chief and what sort of feedback you would have for the creative director, okay?
Let's do it.
So here he is on Miami Magazine, it's 2015.
Why is he ashamed of his chin? He's hiding his little chin right there. I think one of the reasons Deadpool is so successful is because he's too handsome for comedy. And so if you cover his face for the entire movie or most of it, then people stop paying attention to that and start paying attention to the truth, which is he's hilarious.
He's so funny.
He's so funny.
Men's Health, circa 2010.
Oh,
2009.
God. And I know he loves motorcycles, but this was during the phase where he was like, I'm the cool one. Like, this is like Zoolander for real, you know what I mean? Which don't see Zoolander, see Deadpool. Zoolander is over. Stop it.
I got one more for you. 2009 era Entertainment Weekly.
Why have you given me this toddler body, God? I mean, this is so sad. Like, yeah, he puts on a snorkel and water wings, and it's not funny. That's still, you look at that guy and you're like, wow, he's handsome.
You resent him.
I wish I had that body. So that's really, I think, a big part of it. Now, that being said, he said to me one time something that I thought was really interesting, which was, he was like, so what if I am proud of the way I look and I work out a lot? You know, like, what's the big deal?
Yeah, don't
Why does
apologize
everybody
for it.
get upset with it? And it's like, because none of us have the rigorous, we don't have your face and body, and none of us have that drive and ambition. But it's true, it's hard to be funny if you're not relatable. And he's like, that's not relatable. That's why I look the way I do. Success. And then this, we talked about, is my favorite. This was my favorite hot sauce growing up.
This is Pain is Good Louisiana style.
Yeah, batch. It wasn't batch 218 that I loved, but this is very good. A lot of my family's from Nolans, so how do you do? I'm gonna put some right over here.
You're really
Delicious.
good at playing to objects that aren't actually in the room, you know, with Cloverfield or Yogi the Bear or even Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the Super Bowl, I see you talking to a shock top tap.
This is so good. Do you like it?
So I'm about to try it, but I want to step aside for this question because since you're so good at like speaking to objects that aren't actually
You're
there,
going to talk to the wing?
I wonder if maybe I'm just going to step aside and you can ask yourself a question from the perspective of the wing and answer it.
TJ, will you please not eat me? I will eat you. You have no choice. You're going to die, and it's going to be a delicious death.
This to me is like kind of the turning point in the game.
No, this is pretty heavy already. I don't like this area. To me, I just think it's like a stunt or something like that.
It's
you know?
no normal person would put that on a sandwich or like put that on eggs. Like you.
But Kumail Nanjiani from Silicon Valley, whew, it's getting real now. He puts this type of stuff on eggs.
Is he a psychopath?
No, he's Pakistani.
So
Which
he's
is
just
practically the same thing.
all right. So we're done with Pain is Good. High River Rogue.
High
Pain is
River
Good.
Rogue.
High
I'm
River
gonna,
Rogue.
I'm gonna put a little Pain is Good on there.
That's interesting. You go with the hybrid, huh? Like, you know, like the suicide drink at Taco Bell when you kind of
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
every single
I
one.
used to do that all the time.
I'd like to hear the story behind either your first kiss, your first fist fight, or a time in your life.
Or my
when you-
first fisting.
Or yeah, your first fisting, if you have that. Definitely. Was that summer camp?
No, it was my wife, Kate.
Okay, that's better.
I
And
love
then, or a
So,
time in your
actually, to be
life.
clear, she fisted me.
Yeah, definitely.
And it ruled. Because I got to marry a girl with small hands, guys. You know what I mean?
Or a
This
time in
hot
your
sauce
life.
is making me crazy.
Or a time in your life where you just got dumped by a chick, just shit on by a chick, and she broke your heart, and how you got over it. So one of the three.
My first kiss was with Holly Matthews behind the bleachers at a school dance. Very coming of age story. And we French kissed, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I mean, that was like later on the first girl I had sex with. For months when I went down on her, I thought I was doing a great job. She was just being nice. I thought her clitoris was above her vagina, just above it.
It's not?
We're both in trouble. Yeah, but then also she dumped me. This was before we had a French kiss, but Holly dumped me, and I don't blame her because I was so nervous when we were going out. I was so nervous that I couldn't talk to her when we were in the same room. So she eventually was like, I'm not gonna be your girlfriend, we talk less, you know? But I totally get it, but can you imagine nervous TJ being like, don't talk to her, you're gonna screw it up, and then that's the reason that I screwed it up? I'm crying mostly because of the rogue stuff, not anything else. All right, this is Pain 100%.
Pain 100%. Spent a lot of time on stage, improv and stand-up.
Yeah.
And those are kind of two different kinds of hecklers, because on improv you might be like, oh, can we get an audience suggestion? And then you just have like some jerk off screaming out bad
Oh, fuck,
suggestions.
it's just one of the ones that creeps up on you.
Yeah, it's time like.
Fuck, time lapse.
And then in stand-up you'll just have somebody who's just trying to make the show all about them. I
Yeah.
have to think that you have a good heckler story in all those years that you
Oh
spent
yeah,
on stage.
Whoa. Do the interviews all start to go south after a little bit?
Right at this point.
Yeah, great heckling story. There was a heckler in Atlanta, and he almost punched me in the face. He rushed the stage. Holy smokes! He rushed the stage and he wanted to beat me up, and they had to like pull him off the stage. So I almost got in a fight because I was making fun of his wife who would not be quiet. Yep, and that's the end of that story.
Okay. Almost got punched. All right, number 8. We have the bomb insanity. 24 times hotter than a jalapeno.
What?
It's a nice little fun fact. Did an amazing job filling in for Chelsea Handler.
Thanks, dude.
I wonder, do you have any, so I think you're a good person to ask, do you have any advice for our show? Maybe some constructive criticism from me, because we're kind of amateur over here. And we need
Yeah,
all
you
the
are.
help.
Oh my God. I'm running out of milk. Advice for what?
The show.
Don't do this. Don't do this again. End the show. Stop doing this show. That's my advice. This is very hot. This is painful. This is a problem.
All right.
I have to go to the fucking Apple store and give a talk after this.
Well, it should
What
be
do
a
you
hell of a talk.
Press Command and Spacebar if you want to do a spotlight search.
Mad Dog 357 at number 9. I understand that you were a philosophy major.
No.
What's with
Do
your
your
philosophy
research, you son of a bitch. What have you made me do?
I'm talking about nihilism all the time and stuff.
Yeah,
I always
never
hear you
do.
on these podcasts.
Not a major, but I studied on my own.
What do you
I'm a
think
Nietzschean
happens?
nihilist.
What do you think happens when we die?
Who cares? It won't affect us. We'll find out on Megadeth. I mean, this is. Oh no. You may throw up first.
One more.
God.
So,
Yeah, 9 was nothing.
kind of a tradition here to dab the last one.
Dear God.
It's like the dumbest show.
Sorry, Shauna.
All right. Since you do improv, maybe we can play the ABC game. Are you familiar with that one?
Definitely gonna throw up. For sure.
Okay.
Well,
So, we'll take a bite and then we'll play the ABC game. We could
I need
be
to blow my nose more.
Weasel and Wade in line for Yeezy Season 3.
Okay.
All right.
For what, season 3?
Yeezy Season 3. Kanye's.
Okay.
Cheers.
This was a terrible interview.
My bad.
Thank you.
Are you gonna cop a hoodie?
Boy.
Can't believe how expensive these clothes are.
Dear God.
That's enough.
Fuck. Oh no, you need to start with E.
All right, so
You
way
need
to
to start
show
with
it.
E.
What? E.
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 I mean, you're the interviewer and you can't even talk.
I'm off my game. We can just stop it there. Holy fuck. All right. So the way the show works, you make it all the way through. 30-second plug is all yours. The floor is yours.
Okay.
Let the people know.
You need to get me to the hospital. Plug. Deadpool. This sucks. I do so many things and I can't talk about any of them right now. Deadpool. You should see that Gore Burger on my podcast. Some people, the reason they like hot sauce is because you experience a euphoria with it. Once it gets hot enough and just see comedy, man. Just go check out comedy. I'm doing it in every medium.
Amazing, man.
Oh my God.
All right.
And now, I would like to perform my magic trick. Now I'm gonna go sell these on the street in New York, and if the police come, I can run!